Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Out at the range today with heavy metal. For this video, I am doing a 300 blackout test on this big old stack of bullets with the CVA Scout in 300 blackout. I'll get it up real close to you, but I just got this sighted in, and now we're going to see what type of bullets does this thing really like. If you're not familiar with the CVA Scouts, go check out the channel. I've had one of these in 45-70, 35 Wellen. These things are phenomenal. I can say that for a fact. They'll put them in the same hole once you find the right bullets that it likes, but they're break action, single shots, have fantastic barrels, have fantastic triggers, and they don't cost you a whole lot of moolah. Front to back super quick, threaded barrel. These Scouts come with that rail there, so you don't have to find a rail. And yeah, easy shooters, stainless steel fluted barrel. Yeah, and I absolutely dig them. This one, like I said, is in 300 blackout. Big thanks to my buddy for letting me borrow this one. He's got a pretty slick 3-9 SIG scope on there. I've brought out all the 300 blackout bullets I had in my ammo cabinet, which is 6 different kinds. We've got 110 grain all the way up to 150 grain for this video. Let me go show you these on the bench. Then we're going to go back to 100 yards, start flinging them. I'm going to take a guess here in a minute, but let's go take a closer look at all these bullets quick. Alright, now just a real quick look at what we're flinging here. First, Barnes Vortex. These are the 110 grainers. There's what they look like right there. Pretty wicked looking little 300 blackout rounds there. Then we got the Federal Power Shock. It's more or less a deer hunting round, lead nose, jacketed soft point. You can see there, 150 grainer. Then we got some of this Hornady Frontier stuff, 125 grain. Just a typical full metal jacket there. We'll see how it likes those. Then we have some Barn All 145 grainers, steel case full metal jacket, steel case 300 blackout. Then we've got some of this Defiant Munitions 110 grain TCX stuff. This stuff is pretty nasty. It's got those tipped, and if you can see it there, it's CNC machined to spread open real wide and hold together those copper rounds. Then number 6 here, we've got some of this HSM 150 grain full metal jackets, and we'll see how it likes those. So we got a good mix of full metal jackets and hunting ammo and light stuff and the medium weight stuff. Let's go see what this CVA Scout thinks about them. I'll give you another little up close look at this thing. Pretty sweet. I absolutely dig them. Like I said, they do real good and don't cost a whole lot of moolahs. And here is our quick little target I rigged up here, so I can show you exactly all the groups that we got here. If I had to guess, out of all of these, this Defiant probably wins, but never know what's going to happen. That's why we do these tests, so we know what that CVA Scout likes the best in 300 blackout. Let's go load it up and see what happens. Comment down below which one of these 6 do you think is going to win here. Got the lead sled out here, try to do this thing justice and take all of my squirreliness out of the equation here. Even got the sandbags out here today. But if I didn't mention it already, when I sighted this in, if you saw that video, I had a muzzle brake on here. I took the muzzle brake off just so this video will be like, if you were to go pick this thing up, take it out of the box, here's exactly what happened. So I'm gonna quit the yapping and let's fling them. I'm gonna do 3-shot groups. All this ammo, I like to do 5, but a couple of these I only have 3 bullets left, so that's why I'm doing 3-shot groups. Let's see what I can do here. I'll edit it so it'll go by quick here and y'all don't have to watch a long video. First is these Barnes 110 grain Vortex, 3 hits. And again, I got 9 zoomies on this scope here. I'll take my time and try to do us justice and edit it so it's not too boring for y'all. And remember, we're not going for bullseyes, we're looking at the groups. I'm not going to sight this in for every single type of ammo, if you catch my drift, know what I'm saying. But here goes 3 of all these, check it out. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to measure these groups with calipers so we'll know exactly what these groups are. Next is the Barnall steel case stuff, 145 grainers. Next is the blue box Federal Power Shocks. See what we can do here. 150 grainers, these are the heaviest. Next we got the Frontier 125 grain full metal jackets. Next we got the Defiant munitions. These are 110 grainers, Defiant munitions. In my, I did this exact same test out of my AR, and these actually did the best out of my AR 300 Blackout. So, see how these babies do here. Pretty good there, 2 in the same hole. The last one we got here are these HSMs. 150 grain full metal jacket. Heaviest ones we got out here, I think. Tied with those Federal Power Shocks. See how these do. A lot of people really like these HSMs. I don't really have an opinion yet. Wow, that was terrible. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna collect all this brass. That's worth something to somebody. Then we'll go down there and check out the targets. Then I'll run them home and check them with the calipers. So, coming up to the target here and just eyeballing these. Check it out real quick. Off the bat, it looks like it's gonna be real close between this Barnall full metal jacket, 145 grain, and then this Defiant 110 grain. Both of those had 2 touching. Pretty cool. It's also interesting to see how, depending on the loading, this one hit high, that one hit high and right, high and right, high and right, kind of all over the place, and then had 2 of those pretty consistent, and then 1 high. Like I said, I'm going to run this to the house, measure it with the calipers real quick, and I'll be right back, and we'll show you the exact, down to the 1,000th of an inch group out of that CVA Scout. But right now, I'm picking up a case of that Barnall and a bunch of that Defiant. That Defiant stuff be killer for hunting. Alright, made it back to the house. Is this thing recording? Oh yeah, we're recording. Alright, made it back to the house. Got out my digital calipers there, like I said I was going to do. Hashtag science. And I've got our sheet here from that CVA Scout 300 Blackout, and I measured the groups from all 6 of those that I tested. Some of them were good, some of them were and some of them, one of them really was kind of garbage. But let me start with the best, and we'll go to the worst. Now let's go to the worst. Alright, so here we go. Let me run you through these 6 different groups here, starting from the worst. Absolute worst was this HSM 150 grain full metal jackets, a 2.2 inch group. That's pretty terrible, even for plinking ammo, but that stuff, they tout that they have hand load accuracy. Kind of a bummer, but that 300 Blackout does not like the HSM 150 grains. Then we got the Hornady Frontier, and second worst, number 5, coming in at 1.32 inch group. Not terrible, but not the greatest thing we've ever seen. So if the 5th worst was 1.3 inches, then that Scout isn't too terribly picky. Which one was the 3rd best? Up here, the Barnes Vortex. So that's more of a hunting type ammo or expanding round. Oh no, number 4th. I can't even count backwards, guys. Federal Power Shock, the 4th worst, exactly at a 1 inch group at 100 yards. Not bad, that's a deer hunting round. Lead nose, soft point, 1 inch group, 4th worst. Not too bad though, 1 inch group. Then was the 3rd, Barnes Vortex. I would call that a very good group. 0.73 inches at 100 yards. I would definitely deer hunt with that stuff. Then number 2, where's number 2? Defiant Munitions 110 grainers, 0.58 inch group. 2 pretty near in the exact same hole, and that 3rd one almost touching. Very impressive group. 2nd best out of the day, and I wrote on here that was our best group from a hunting / expander type boo lot in there. Defiant wins in that category, but the best overall, believe it or not, in this test, you guys saw it on the tape, the 145 grain steel cased barn all wins out of that CVA Scout. That thing just absolutely loves. Pretty similar to that other one. 2 touching and 1 real close. 0.55 inch at 100 yards. As the best of the day and the best full metal jacket. We go back to that Defiant. That was a 0.58. Super, super close. But our winner today is that Barn All steel case 145 grain in that CVA Scout. But hey guys, really appreciate you guys watching. Where's that thing? Let me know what you think about the CVA Scouts. Like I think I said earlier, I absolutely love them. I've got the 35 Wellen. It does very similar groups like that, 1/2 inch groups at 100 yards. I filmed the 4570, same thing. Does very good sub 1 inch groups, 0.55, 0.58 at 100 yards. You just about can't ask for any better. And that's with me flinging those boo lots down the range too. But appreciate y'all watching. There's the 300 Blackout CVA Scout. And our 2 winners there, the Barn All 145 grain. Again, that's that steel case. This was the number one guys. This was a winner. 0.55 inch groups in that CVA Scout. Pretty phenomenal. But you guys wouldn't have guessed that one. I knew it did good because I'd already flung some out of it. And then the 2nd best, where does it say the words here? Was this Defiant Munitions 110 grain. What is this? This is the TCX. And these are those ones again. I actually have some of these in this box expanded, which is pretty cool. Trying to show you one of these rounds here. That's those again right there. They have that kind of CNC machine mark down the side of them, but check this out. I've got a bunch of these that I've saved that expanded. Look at how they mushroom out and just, it's like a buzzsaw coming through the sky. But there you have it, guys. Hope this video helped you out. If you got one of those CVA Scouts, now you know what type of ammo that they like the best. Yeah, Appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for a whole lot more videos. CVA Scout 300 Blackout. Y'all are the best viewers. Don't forget to check out all the links everywhere. Follow us everywhere. That really helps us a lot. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.
Load it up and get it on as soon as you can. 30-06, 10 mil, 50 cal. It don't make a difference, man. We like to shoot and make